inspiration, education, action. This is the Seeds to Success Show with Ben Godinez on Money 105.5.
Hey, welcome back to the Seeds to Success Show, brought to you by Go View This Home. Realtors, if you're not doing video listings, you're in the 20th century. That means like 100 years old. Go viewthishome.com and check out what they've got to offer. Save yourself a lot of time, money, energy, and be at the cutting edge of the real estate market. Give them a call today, 916-207-2097. All right, now it's time for Jen's Jewels of Wisdom. I'm so excited for this. Jen is our life and business coach of the Seeds to Success show, and she's been in the producer's studio here listening to Leeview and Daryl's story, and she's got some insight that she wants to share with us. So, Jen, take it away.
Thank you for that fabulous introduction, Ben. No, today is really great. I've listened to Leeview, I've listened to Daryl, and I love what they have had to say. So listen up, pay attention. I'm going to give you some great information here. Today, the 2-Minute Mindset is about persistence and what it takes for us to persist, to keep going long after the time that the mood has left us in, right? We're so excited to begin something, and then we just kind of peter out. What is it? You guys have had persistence. I mean, it's like instilled in you. And this is what we're going to be talking about. So to develop persistence, as we take it from Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich, which, by the way, Truett Cathy credits to a lot of his inspirational and motivational and ways he does business. We start in chapter 9 with persistence.
That's right.
And in developing persistence, we think we have four great things here. The first one is the definite purpose backed by a burning desire for fulfillment. And Leeview gave us a perfect example of that. When he left when his parents left Romania, they were here in America. They had persistence to live that American dream, right? It was amazing. And Daryl, he found his desire to market and have a small business to help others learn and grow. I mean, you had that burning desire. Number 2, having a definite plan expressed in continuous action, intelligent action. So your internship, Leeview, it was amazing because you didn't take no for an answer. And lots of times when you hear that first no and you think you're defeated, well, it is the persistent person, it's the persistent attitude to keep going back until you can get your yes. You did that. Daryl, you sought mentorship from others, and who walked before you. You knew that you had to have a certain plan. This was your plan. You knew that if I ask someone who has walked before me, I do what he says to do, I will get to where I'm going to. So it's amazing. You guys are following right to the law. Number 3, a definite mind. You have to develop this mind closed tightly against all negative and discouraging influences. Now, I believe it was Leeview Daryl, you told your other coworkers what you were doing. You were leaping out and taking this totally different road to your dreams, and they made fun of you. And you know what? That's going to happen. People who refuse to take chances in business because they fear the criticism of others, which may follow if they fail. So that fear of criticism keeps them from stepping out and keeps them from diving into their true heart's desire. And you saw beyond that. You had to keep your mind closed off to what they were doing. Very, extremely important. So, 4th, build a friendly alliance of one or more persons who will encourage you to follow through on both your plan and action. You found each other, right? You built your business. You surround yourself by people who will support you, who will encourage you when you are having a bad day or not having enough oomph that morning. You want to surround yourself with people like that. So very, very important. The lack of persistence is one of the major causes of failure, and yet it is common weakness in the majority of people. So go out there. There is no substitute for persistence. Make your own breaks through developing this habit of persistence. It will carry you when the going seems difficult and slow. Keep your why, as Leeview said, at the forefront of all that you do. That will carry you through those bumps and those obstacles. So It's been my pleasure to present to you this 2-minute mindset. Keep up the persistence.
I love it. And how do they get in contact with you, Jen?
You can find me on Facebook at Jennifer Barna or at jenbarnasuccess@gmail.com.
Are you too scared to give your phone number out? No, it's okay. We don't want thousands of people calling you right now. It's okay. Follow you on social media and send her an email if you need to work with. If
Absolutely.
You want to work with a life coach.
Always respond to requests and messaging. So
absolutely. Thanks so much, Jen. We're
Thank
gonna
you.
leave you back in the studio here.
I now feel smarter. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. All of us. And if you, my opinion is because I got a life coach and I went through Jen's program about 2 months after I started my business. So no money coming in yet, and I just jumped out on a limb and said, if I'm going to be successful, I'm going to have a life and business coach, because if you don't have a life and business coach, you are the Packers without Lombardi. Okay? No Super Bowls, no triumphant victories without someone leading you. And that's why we have Jen here in the studio. So thank you, Jen. Getting back into Daryl and leave you stories here, to leave you with something here today. I mean, we're talking about persistence. If you haven't noticed, Daryl had to sweep floors with a bachelor's degree and take orders from a 19-year-old. Leave came from Romania with no money and was persecuted and had to scrape pennies in order to get by. Ended up going to school, getting his degree, working corporate America, and still choosing the Chick-fil-A franchise as the best opportunity. And the question you have to ask yourself is why? Why did that happen? Why are they successful now? The majority of people are ready to throw in their aims and purposes overboard and give up at the first sign of opposition or misfortune. And a few carry on despite all opposition until they obtain their goal. Just to name a few names is Henry Ford, Andrew Carnegie, the Rockefellers, and Edison. Do you put yourself in the same category of people, right? You would think that you're so distant from them, right? We all think that, well, they would be equivalent to billionaires today. But the reality is you can be just like them, adding persistence into your lifestyle. So you guys, I want you guys to talk to me a little bit more about Chick-fil-A and about your stories. You guys had some more things that you wanted to tell people to lead you on that, or what qualities do you look for when you're hiring team members?
Yeah, I think it's so huge to talk about attitude and how people come in and this level of persistence. So, Derek can probably attest to this, and he can talk more about what type of people are we looking for. And when I sit down and talk with folks, all the time, we have tons of folks that come in and fill out applications and say, yeah, are you guys hiring? I really need and look for somebody who's got that positive attitude and that mentality of a hustler. We have this program at work called the Hustler of the Week, and it's, hey, we all take a look at who's working the fastest, who's taking the most initiative. Well, that's something that I look for in one of the team members that is coming in as a candidate. Somebody who has the ability to connect, have that emotional connection with our guests, who can understand and anticipate a need and fulfill it right away. So those are the things, if you're looking for an opportunity, it's important to have those things for us. And then, do you want to be developed? Do you have goals in life? I sit down with candidate and I ask the question, what are your goals and your dreams? If you don't have goals and dreams, Chick-fil-A is not the place. Not that you dream about working at Chick-fil-A, which
You're
for
right.
some of us, yeah, that's awesome. But, do you want to be a doctor? Who do you want to be when you grow up? I ask them the question. And I have kids that they want to be doctors. They want to be business owners. Some of them want to be on radio. Some of them want to be on TV. And it's like I love to have folks that have goals and dreams. And then my question to them along the way is, how can I help you fulfill your dreams?
Wow. Asking that, applying for a fast food restaurant. Again, it's more than just that. It's more than that. Daryl, we can get into, how they can apply later, but what advice do you have that you'd want to share with, budding entrepreneurs, people that have dreams of opening up a business?
I think you said it really well, that it's going to be a lot of hard work. I've heard another great quote that luck looks a lot like hard work, and there's a lot of truth to it. This didn't happen overnight for us. It was a process for both of us. And you can look at different decisions that we've made along the journey, and different key people that came alongside of us and built into us. And so you do have to take chances. You do have to put yourself out there, but embrace the journey, embrace the process. It may take years. Something I didn't get to share about Truett Cathy is he started in 1946.
Okay.
Dwarf Grill, 1946. 1980s, late 1980s, he's still hardly known in the Atlanta area.
Wow. And that's his
He's
hometown. Like,
Yeah, he's been in business for 40 years.
Wow.
He passed away 2 years ago. Yeah. He was in the Forbes top 500 of wealthiest men in the whole world. Wow. 4.6 billion, I think.
That's incredible.
That took a lot of time.
Yeah.
It took a lot of good decisions to get to where he was.
And probably overcoming a lot of failures too.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, you figure 40 years. I mean, he probably didn't have the perfect plan from get-go.
Yeah. I mean, again, second restaurant burns down. Like, that doesn't cause him to get out of the restaurant business. He goes back to the drawing board.
Right.
So it's hard work, it's persistence, and it's a journey.
All right. So I want you guys to invite the audience to kind of check you guys out. First of all, where are you guys' locations at?
Yeah, so we're at 2354 Sunrise Boulevard, right off of Sunrise and Zinfandel.
Okay, right there in Rancho
Cordova, yeah.
All right. It's beautiful, by the way. If you guys have seen the promotions on social media, on Ben.Godinez Instagram, or on Ben Godinez Facebook page, or Seeds to Success, you'll see the picture. Yeah. That's beautiful that you guys didn't even see until today. You're like, whoa, that's actually a really great picture. Totally stole it off of online, so not my credit. But it's a beautiful restaurant and very inviting. And Daryl, where are you guys located?
8430 Bond Road.
Okay.
As I like to say, the EG.
The EG in the house. You guys both live in Elk Grove, don't you?
That's right.
We're all Elk Grovians. That's awesome. So, yeah, it's right on 99. You can see it from 99. You get off right there at Bond and go over the freeway, and it's right there. You guys are also involved in the community. I just want to give two minutes on that. Can you guys talk about what type of events that you guys do or support?
Yeah, and for me, I'm really passionate about youth and about school. So I partner in our store. Chick-fil-A sponsors a lot of school activities. We just do a lot of things with the local schools and local nonprofits. Anything that can impact and develop youth and our leaders for the future. That's where I want to be, and that's a place for our restaurant.
That's excellent. Well, guys, as we wrap up here, I want to encourage all of you guys to, whatever you do, I don't care if you are an employee or a business owner, to have persistence in whatever you do and overcoming it, and have optimism and be forward-thinking and fail forward in whatever you're doing. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Levy, for being with us here today. And go check out a Chick-fil-A restaurant here at lunch, or if you're watching this post-production, go grab some Chick-fil-A and share in their vision. Seeds of Success brought to you by Gateway Insurance Group. Take the if out of life and learn to live. Follow us on social media, Ben.Godinez. We'll see you next time on the Seeds of Success show. Thanks so much, guys.
Inspiration, education, action. This is the Seeds to Success show with Ben Godinez on Money 105.5.